Anarchism, more than just chaos? Welcome back. While most people associate anarchism with chaos and disorder, the philosophy itself is far more nuanced and complex. It's not about lawlessness, but about envisioning a society free from oppressive structures like the state, capitalism, and authoritarianism. So what exactly is anarchism, and why do its ideas continue to resonate today? At its core, anarchism is a political philosophy that advocates for a society without hierarchical authority, meaning no rulers, no oppressive governments, and no systems that enforce control from the top down. Anarchists believe that people are capable of organizing themselves in more decentralized, cooperative ways, without the need for a centralized state. For anarchists, authority is not inherently legitimate. It must always be questioned and justified. One of the key principles of anarchism is anti-authoritarianism. Anarchists argue that power corrupts and that centralized authority often leads to exploitation, oppression, and inequality. They oppose not just governments but also other forms of hierarchical authority, like corporations, religious institutions, or even patriarchal family structures. The central idea here is that people should be free from coercive power, able to live their lives without domination or control by others. Anarchism also promotes voluntary cooperation. Instead of being ruled by governments or corporations, anarchists believe people can work together freely in communities to meet their needs. They emphasize mutual aid, the idea that communities should cooperate to help one another, rather than competing or relying on external authorities. This cooperation can take the form of collective decision-making, shared resources, and solidarity among people. Many anarchists envision a world organized around decentralized horizontal structures, where power is distributed among the people, rather than concentrated in a few hands. This is often called direct democracy, where everyone has a say in the decisions that affect them, and no one is above anyone else. In contrast to the top-down hierarchical governance of today's systems, anarchists see a future where individuals and communities have real autonomy. Now, let's talk about the misconceptions surrounding anarchism. Often when people hear the word anarchism, they think of chaos or disorder, like riots in the streets or the breakdown of society. But anarchists don't advocate for a chaotic free-for-all. Instead, they seek a society based on cooperation and mutual respect, where people take responsibility for themselves and their communities. In fact, anarchists argue that it's our current systems, relying on rigid hierarchies and oppressive institutions, that create much of the disorder and suffering we see in the world today. There are also different branches of anarchism. For example, anarcho-communism envisions a stateless, classless society where property is held collectively, while anarcho-syndicalism focuses on workers' self-management and the role of labor unions in challenging capitalist power. Despite these differences, all forms of anarchism share a commitment to the principle of non-hierarchy and a rejection of unjust authority. Anarchism offers an alternative vision, one where ordinary people have more control over their own lives. Whether it's environmental activism, workers' rights, or movements against police violence, anarchist ideas continue to influence those fighting for a more just and equal world. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, question authority, embrace freedom, and imagine a better world.